Let's start today by giving a gratitude for yourself for being here and taking care of your mind, your body, and your soul with this restorative practice. No props are needed unless you know that they benefit your practice. When you are ready, come to a seated position on your mat with your eyes closed down and begin to bring your awareness into your breath. And soften your shoulders down away from your ears. Maybe bring one hand to your heart and one hand to your belly. Really feeling into your body and coming into your body in this space right here, right now. On an inhale, lift your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, bring your hands down through heart center. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands come down. Inhale up. And then exhale, twisting towards the right. Left hand comes to your right shoulder, looking over your back right shoulder. Sorry, left hand comes to your right knee, looking over your right shoulder. And twisting from your belly button. On an inhale, back to center, arms go up. Exhale, twist towards the other side. Nice full inhales, arms come up. And then exhale, fold forward over your crossed legs. Just as enough is where it is comfortable for you. Beginning to get into your hip joints. Nice and slowly bring yourself back up. Switch the cross of your legs. And then exhale, fold forward. Beginning to build a nice, deep, intentional, rhythmic breath. Really filling up every little corner of your lungs on your inhale. And then softening, releasing on your exhale. Gently lift yourself back up. Straighten out through your right leg. Bring your left foot in towards your inner thigh. And on an inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, fold over that front leg. If you know that you like to use a strap here, by all means, place a strap at the ball of your right foot. And aim to have your chest go towards your toes with a nice flat back. With every inhale, we find length. With every exhale, we soften. Bring your right forearm to the inside of your right leg, lifting your left arm up and over towards those front toes for a nice side stretch. And then rotate the other direction. So plant your left hand, lift your right arm up, and bring your hips up towards the sky. Exhale, lower. And we'll switch sides. So right knee bends, left leg goes straight. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, fold over your front leg. Then begin to bring your left forearm to the inside of that leg, lifting your right arm up and over towards your toes. Find the stretch in the right side body. And then cartwheel your right hand back behind you, lift your hips, left arm goes up and back. Feel that stretch. Exhale, lower your hips back down. Straightening through both legs. Now we're going to inhale, sit up nice and straight. And then exhale, hinge at your hips, fold forward. Same thing here, imagine your chest is going towards your toes. Maintaining a flat back as much as possible. Find that place where you feel the stretch in your hamstrings and pause there, breathe into it. Using your exhales as the time where maybe you fold a little bit deeper. Begin to lift yourself back up and then just bring your hands right behind you. Lift your hips up towards the sky for a reverse plank, pointing through your toes. Use the strength of your core. Exhale, lower your hips down. We're going to be coming into a figure four. So keeping the left foot down, bending through your knee, bring your right ankle, firmly flex your foot. Bring that ankle onto your left knee or left thigh. And adjust your torso either up or back as needed, finding that good stretch in your right hip. If you feel any pain in your knee, just make sure that your right foot is firmly flexed. And if you still do, just back out of the stretch a little bit, either by sending your left foot forward slightly or your torso back slightly. And then lift your hips off the mat just a little bit, enough to switch sides. We'll bring the right foot down and the left ankle comes over across the top of our right thigh for a figure four on this side now. And then go ahead and just straighten through your right leg. So your left knee will come down slightly. And we're going to fold forward over both legs. Maintaining that firm flexion of our left foot. And getting a little bit deeper into the left hip. Nice and slowly lift yourself back up. We're just going to switch sides. So left leg will straighten out long on your mat. Right ankle comes over the left knee. And then folding forward over both legs. If that's a little too much for your hip joints, you can just place that top foot onto the mat and see if that is more comfortable for you. Lifting your torso back up. Keep your left leg straight, right knee bent. Just take your foot on the outside edge of your left knee, coming into a twist. So twisting towards the right, towards that bent knee, looking back over your right shoulder. And slowly unwind, straighten out long through the right leg, cross your left leg over. Inhale, sit tall, exhale, twist towards the left. As you inhale, imagine your spine is lengthening. As you exhale, maybe twisting a little bit deeper. Nice and slowly begin to unwind. come to a cross-legged seat and just roll yourself on over into a tabletop position. Then with your knees wide, take a child's pose. Let your forehead come down towards the mat. And bring your hands over towards the right side just a little, increasing the stretch along the left side of your body. And taking a big full inhale. And complete exhale, come back to center. And then switch over towards the left. And doing your best to keep both sits bones down on your heels. And come back to center. Maybe bring the palms of your hands together up and over the back of your head, increasing the stretch in your upper back. And slowly release. Shift into a puppy pose so your hips are up and back, your chest and chin are down on your mat with your hands extending out long. And then maybe bringing your palms together again up and over the back of your head. You'll feel an opening in the back of your heart, that upper back, mid-back area. And a good stretch in your shoulders. And slowly release. And coming into a forearm plank just for a minute. And then bring your hips up towards the sky. Walk your feet forward just a little bit, coming into a dolphin pose. So this is a downward facing dog, however your forearms are down on your mat. If this isn't accessible for you right now, you can just come into your downward facing dog. And if you are in your dolphin, go ahead and make your way into your downward facing dog. Feel the length in your spine. Feel the stretch in your hamstrings. Inhale, raise up your right leg. Exhale, bring it forward into your pigeon pose. And so left leg goes back out long, both hip points are facing forward, and that right leg is in front. As you exhale, folding forward over that front leg, just enough to where you feel a nice, good, deep stretch in your right hip joint. Use your breath here to really move through any energy, releasing any tension. If your right hip tends to stick up a little bit, you can put a block underneath that hip if that's more comfortable. Otherwise, see if you can really soften into this position, using your exhales to release deeper and deeper each time. Using your hands, gently lift yourself back up, plant your hands, step your leg back into plank, and then send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Take a breath. And then inhale, left leg goes up. Exhale, bring that leg forward into pigeon on this side. Find the spot that is comfortable for you. And when you are ready, fold forward. And begin to lift yourself back up nice and slow. Plant your hands, tuck your back toes, lift yourself up into a plank and then a downward facing dog. Take a breath. Drop your knees down towards the mat, come onto a seat, and then lower your back all the way down. So your knees are still facing up. And then straighten out through your left leg. Bring your right knee in towards your chest. Give it a little hug. And then cross your right knee over towards the left, coming into a supine twist. Your right arm will extend out long, gazing over your right fingertips for a gentle spinal twist. Begin to bring that knee back to center, give it a little hug and release. We'll switch sides. So right leg straightens, left knee comes in, give it a little hug, and then send that left knee over towards the right. The left arm extends out long, gazing over your left fingertips. Begin to come back to center. Bring both knees in towards your chest. Bring your forehead to your knees. Give yourself a good squeeze. And then extend on out into your Shavasana. Allow your legs to soften and become heavy. Let your shoulders relax and settle down. Allow your breathing to slow and soften. Release any tension that you might still have in your forehead, your cheeks, or your jaw. And feel the gentle rise and fall of your belly and your chest. Feel free to stay in this position for as long as you want. And you can pause the video here if you'd like. And when you are ready, begin to bring a little movement back into your body. Take a nice big inhale and make your way onto one side in the fetal position. And then when you're ready, come up to a seat with your eyes still closed. Bring one hand to your heart and one hand to your belly. Take a nice full inhale. And then complete exhale. Full inhale. And then complete exhale, releasing any last little bit of tension. May our thoughts, our words, and our actions always be kind, true, and from the heart. Namaste. And thank you so much today for joining me in this restorative practice. If you found this class helpful or enjoyable, please like, subscribe, and share this video with someone you know who can benefit from it too. This gives the ability for more people to enjoy it as well. Thank you.